field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Whittingham pregame. Coach addressed this moment with his team in the locker room. He said, I understand this is a rivalry game. These are our hated rivals, but we cannot let that take us away from our mission at hand, winning a conference title. There's so much riding on the line in this game, but he wants them to play with composure and poise. No messiness after the whistle. He said, we've got bigger plans at hand. Don't let the rivalry take you out of doing your job here today. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Here comes a handoff. Fights off a defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And now a 3rd down of the opening drive of this championship game. Motion now from the tight end. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Is handed off out of the shotgun. Look out, he's breaking free. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on 1st down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a 1st down.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. He'll hand it off. It's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here's the 2nd down play. From the the shotgun. He's probing the secondary. Here comes the rush. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Press coverage now from the secondary. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Pressure is coming. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
They're looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a 1st down.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines! Barrels into the end zone. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Cross. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. To throw, it's Sand. He finds the running back in the flat. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Well executed. He finds space and gets the 1st down yardage.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Look out, he's got space ahead. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Cannot escape. They tackle him right at the line of scrimmage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Here's the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to throw it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall fighting off the defender. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. A fun conference championship battle in the early going. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Let's check out the stats real quick. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff to the single back. He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the ball is out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Marsh. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
So what's the call going to be? It's 4th down and short right from midfield. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's got the first, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. We got to check that out. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. So a first down after the penalty, that can be deflating for a defense. Let's see if they can step up here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. He's running out of time here. Inside the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job. Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to scramble. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. They continue to feed the reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship. And he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Looks like he's going to run it. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the key to these wide receiver screens is that the wide receiver has to make the first guy miss. If you can do that, there's a lot of yardage to be had. But if not, it's going to be a short gain, and you're going to be behind the sticks.
They come to the line on 3rd down, try to keep this drive going. And the defense get a stop here. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Scanning the field. It's saying. Deep shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
This offense is able to gain yards running the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go?
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. And they'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking right. This one caught. Solid game there. He's out across the 30.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And here's the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Michigan will call time here. Their 2nd. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Goes out of bounds and gets inside the 35.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now Michigan chooses to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. The Buckeyes will kick this away and begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. They'll bring them down just short of the 20.
It's a nice game, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
Game makes it second and medium. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. Here he goes. Breaks into the clear. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
That's a good find by this quarterback. Move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the back now goes in motion. Going to try to use his legs here.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Running back grabs it on the screen to make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in this screen play.
You know, as an offense, you always want those screen passes to hit big. You see those highlights, the running back running free down the sideline. But this is a solid play for them. It's manageable situation now. You're moving the ball forward, and everything is at your disposal as a play caller.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10.
We've seen this all year long from this running back. They find him out of the backfield, and he's such a threat as a wide receiver. He's done a great job so far today, and this defense is going to have to key on him out of the backfield.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Trying the run. It's Rodgers. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? He bought some time, now lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Oh, he's got open space. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got an opening here. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Important second down play coming up. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. Powers into the end zone. So they'll try to add the lead now with the Big10. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll hand it off. He's got some space. Look out. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit. I think you've got to go quickly. You got to get this ball in the end zone and then see where you can go after that.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This is so valuable for a defense to get the offense off schedule on first down. A nice tackle for loss, and now it's second and long.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. The sure hands. It's Smith. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line.
That's such a frustrating play for a defense. It feels like they do everything right in that pass rush. Look at the pressure. They're able to get to the quarterback, but just not able to finish the play. So many times you talk with coaches, in particular on the defensive side, and they will emphasize the ability to finish. In this defense, they got to finish better.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short gain makes it second and long. That's tough against a defense like this. Receiver in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a quick tackle, spot the ball at the 11, and a red zone opportunity now. The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw again. Grab behind the line, it's Jackson. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Man, these guys up front for this defense are doing such a good job. You've got to defend the screen pass one of two ways. You either get after the quarterback or you diagnose and retrace and get into the hip pocket of that running back who's trying to escape on the outside. And here, the retrace is perfect. The linemen are there. The linebackers have obviously diagnosed what's going on, and they're there to stop it for no gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's good execution by this wide receiver. As a quarterback, I would tell all those guys all the time, once you hook up in a curl, keep working back to the quarterback. The only way that that's going to be incomplete is if the wide receiver stops and the defender can then close and bat the ball away.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Send the back in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's fourth down.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He made it. 3 points on the board.
That's a good series and part one of this comeback, and now an opportunity to trust your defense. They've got all their timeouts left. This defense has to get out there and get a stop right now.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Chewing clock with the running game. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on third down.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. OhioSt will call their second timeout. They've still got one more left to work with. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback just takes a knee. So lots of things to celebrate for this group. They win the conference championship. That's huge. But, Joel, it feels like every time these two teams collide, there's a lot at stake, and that makes today even sweeter.
Chris, to that point, if these players and coaches were being honest, I think they would probably tell you that the win over their rival is actually what they love even more than a conference championship here today. But nonetheless, they are champions in this conference. What a great accomplishment. We'll see what their playoff future holds for them. This is a group that's created a lot of momentum, and I certainly can't wait to see them play in the future.
One final salute for our conference champions today, and we'll see you at the College Football Playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation